Today it's Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. A V12 here. Since yesterday didn't change so many things on the engine. I just put the covers like I showed you on the last video. I resealed the front covers. I changed a couple of seals here. I changed a couple of seals here. I put today also the oil filter, the new one, and I changed also the seals. It's 4 seals in total. Yep, done. Nothing to see from the engine yet. Still waiting for the dry ice. Regarding the parts, what it changed here. The housing, I think I showed you yesterday, the thermostat housing. I just put it together. I didn't torque down the bolts. I just have it all together here. I brought here inside of this nylon bag the studs with the nuts for the exhaust manifold. I have some nuts, but these nuts, are you nuts or what? These nuts are not enough for both sides. That's why I brought inside the rest. I didn't throw it on the old parts. Fine. Nothing else to show you here. I have blocked the intercoolers here. Don't be contaminated by any means. Alright. Some masking tape also here and there until it comes the time for the installation. Nothing more here. Let's go outside to see the turbochargers. Then, the turbochargers. What I did, I removed the studs that I couldn't remove it because it was a nut and stud and didn't have a space. I used a double nut and I removed it and I put it inside the engine room. So I can place it face down, the turbos. Then, here I have the old gaskets, the O-rings, alright, classic, it becomes like that, and this is the one, this is the coolant line that's bent. If you watch the first videos, when we remove the engine, you can see that it's bent. It didn't happen by me, but we ordered this pipe, alright, to don't have any bend, to don't have any problem, don't have any blockage with the flow of the coolant. Alright, the oil return coolant pipe, this is the one that's bent, as I said. This is for the diverted valve. One it's here, I block it. This is the actuator for the wastegate, same thing here and same thing here. Then this is the rear one from this side. Oh boy, that's like that. Alright, the one that it was missing the half gasket. I remove also the bolts from this one, the nuts, and when it came out with the stud, there's no problem, I have it inside of the engine room. Now, let's remove this one to see how does it looks like. Yeah, it's burnt like the other one. I was not expecting to be in one piece with the gap that had and with the gas leak that had before. Alright, at the same time, let me show you also these pipes. Some of these lines been washed by the guys, not by me. Mr. Derek is preparing the wiring harness for me. He's at the washing area and he's preparing it. And then let's see the old parts. Now here are the old parts. This is the belt housing, right? Yep, this is the old belt housing with the oil pump for the transmission. That's here. I want to double check something. This is the old gasket. I'm putting it here. Let me put down this belt housing. Fine. I have here the oil filter element with the O-rings, with the seals. We have the coolant expansion tank that the guys that change it. A couple of other seals, O-rings, all they're ending up in this box. All the parts that I'm changing it, I'm replacing it with the OEM parts. Not an aftermarket, not a Febi, that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that all the parts, it's been replaced with the OEM parts, just to be clear. Coolant expansion tank new, lovely, looking good, looking beautiful. The connector for the heat exchange, for the heater core there, they changed it. They have washed the heat seals and a couple of other stuff, the guys. Also the cross member, I think that I showed you that before. And now we are going to the turbochargers. Turbochargers. I don't want to touch the turbochargers. what I want to do. I want just only to clean the surface here for the new gaskets, to clean the bore here for the coolant. All right. The same thing also from here up. I have blocked the oil feed, don't be contaminated the cartridge, don't feel anything inside. This is the other coolant line that comes here. Alright. I just want to clean the bore to be nice for the new o-ring. The same thing also from this turbocharger. Fine, fine. Just a second to stop blowing. Alright, while I'm waiting to stop blowing with air and stop their compressor, I remove the o-rings from the coolant lines, from the oil return, and the oil feed is here inside. I saw it earlier. This is another coolant line. I need to remove the seal from there. And this is an oil feed. Alright. And somewhere here is supposed to be also the other oil feed. So this going in the box with the old parts, and this going for washing. I'm gonna wash even the one with the dent, that's bent here, until we receive the new one. Alright, the lines for washing, gaskets back in the box like I said with the old parts. Now, these two pieces, I'm gonna wash this one because this I have already washed it, and then I'm gonna put them both inside the rust remover for a couple of days. Yeah, that's the plan. Let me do also that, and then I'm gonna show you the turbos. Alright, the only reason why I want to open the turbos, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if it's this one or if it's this one. We're gonna see, we're gonna find out. Is this what has inside? There is something plastic, probably. It went inside, it gets melted, it gets sucked. That's why the intercooler, one intercooler was worse than the other. This was more clean, I think. Yeah, this has the from the PCV. This has from the PCV and dirt. That's the reason why I want to open the cold side and only the cold side. I'm gonna get the permission from the customer if he give me the green light. Actually, like I said, I don't want to touch the turbos. Just want to clean the surfaces, the bore, like I said. But again, it's not straight. Yeah, dang it, dang it, dang it. Shit. Pause this one. I have to talk to the owner, because even if I clean his front, there is more problems with the turbos. Except of the dirt, except of the flange back here that's not straight, there are even more. Yeah, it spools the turbo. Yeah, okay, it's running. Yeah, it's not leaking oil. Yeah, but the hot side, I have an unlisted video to cover my ass just in case. All right. It doesn't make any sense to put it inside the rust remover. Make no sense to put it anywhere. No. I clean it, but it's pointless to put it inside the rust remover. I don't see a reason. Keep it for now over there. These two adapters, I can send it to the machine shop and resurface it to come nice and straight, but that's not my problem. That's the bigger problem. Like I said before, it's here. The bigger problem, it's here on the turbos. And it's not only here, all right? It's everywhere. It's not only here in the flange. It's not only here. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah. What I have done. Before I continue with the turbos, let me show you something. You see these bolts? These are the old bolts from the water pump. I'm not gonna use it. I ordered new ones. I have it here for what's the reason that I have it here? To remove the water pump, you have to remove the damper pulley. Now, I might receive the parts and I don't want to delay. I'm planning to use, these bolts are healthy. So the bolt that comes behind the damper pulley, I'm gonna put a healthy one from here. I'm gonna put all the rest, I'm gonna torque it down just by 2-3 Newton meters, a little bit, just only to sit there in place. This, I can use them, there's no problem at all, just to stay in place until I receive the bolts. I might not even use it, it might comes first, let us say, with a seal, the bolts, and I'm not gonna use it at all. At the end, you're gonna see it in the box with the old parts. Yeah, just don't think that I'm gonna use these bolts. I'm not planning to use them. Just only temporary, to don't delay anything. You know, I might dress it and I'm gonna have only the bolts that I need to replace at the end. Then, with the turbos, I have cleaned this area here to accept the gasket, and here inside the board for the seal. The same thing also for the return side down here. Alright, it's been cleaned. The same thing also on this turbocharger. It's nice and clean for the new gasket. Now, I mentioned before, I'm gonna say that again. The cartridge and the cold side on both turbos, there is no problem at all. The problem is happening, it's existing on the hot side of the turbos. Alright, and yes, I can put a new gaskets, I can close back, it will gonna leak. Not maybe, it will gonna leak. With an out what has the hot side. And I'm stopping here. Now I'm waiting for Mr. Omar. Mr. Omar is there. Hi, sir.
Hello.
Did you talk to the owner? Did you ask him?
No, just now. Are you waiting for my owner?
Ask him. The hot side of the turbo, for me, these turbos, they have to go the hot side to scrap. But that's me. Yeah. And Omar, you need to ask also for these brackets. You see these two brackets?
Yeah.
These usually they're coming rusty here at this point. I haven't painted, I just clean it. I put in a rust remover, I remove the paint and the dirt and all this what I had and the rust. Now, if I keep it like that, if I install it after 1 week, it will come rusty again.
One thing I forgot about.
I need the high temperature color spray silver and permission from the owner to paint it. Alright?
You know what I forgot?
What do you forget?
Yesterday you told me the coolant temperature something I forgot.
Yeah, we might even have.
I will check now.
It's also another one thing here. Alright, and there is the same thing what you saw over there. It's also here. No, this was nothing. This one. Has a minor crack. Alright. Minor crack. Minor crack, it depends what I'm showing you. I'll just make a leak test on the wastegate actuators. Both of them at 15 psi. It's open. It cannot open more than this. This is how much they're gonna open. Alright. Let me do the same thing for the diverted valves. Both of them, they are not leaking. They're not gonna be clean. It sounds a little bit weird, but at least they're not leaking. This one, it might be even stuck. It's not leaking, but it might be stuck because you don't hear. Listen to that. Alright, let's put the other one to show you what I mean. On this side, when I'm pumping, I can hear it. It's opening. And when I release the pressure, the vacuum, you can hear it inside. The other one, you don't hear it at all. It might be stuck. As soon as it's not leaking, yeah. If the hot side of the turbos was healthy, it might be, let us say, a little bit this side, a little bit the 3 pieces here. There's no problem, we can send for a resurface to make it straight. And I'm not gonna ask the permission from the owner to take it apart, wash it, prepare it, inspect it, and then put it back together. But I have a big problem with the hot side of the turbos. Okay, and the last time that the owner, he asked me, you know what, you're gonna perform fine. I said, obviously, it will not perform fine. It will gonna have leak, exhaust gas leak. I don't know if you're gonna reach the boost target, to be honest. It's not gonna have nothing to do with the engine as an engine. It's gonna have to do with the hot side of the turbos. Period. Finish. Alright, if this not been replaced, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, that's what I have to say. It's not about, even if this surface here was nice and straight, even if here it was nice and straight, see, again, still, the exhaust side has a problem. You know what, fuck it, screw it. Most of you already know now what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about and why I have my mind and my life. I'm not trying to convince the owner to change the hot side of the turbos because I don't like the turbos or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can get, let us say, a normal turbos, machine the hot side, exactly the same dimensions like this one, and marry together to have a healthy hot side. Why I'm screaming all this time in all of the videos for the hot side of the turbo? I'm gonna show you now, and fuck it, screw it. Alright, you see this hair crack here? This hair crack, it starts from here. Alright, and then you see here this crack all the way. Alright, so if you make a combination, how much run out has this surface with the cracks here, and that it get pulled the flange here. I'm not talking about this one that's a flexible, I'm not talking the two front, I'm talking about this one that's attached to the hot side. Alright, you see what's my point and why all this time I'm screaming about that? This is one turbo, has another crack here. There is a crack here, there is a crack here, there is a crack here, there is a crack everywhere. Will gonna run the turbo? Yes, it will gonna run. Will gonna escape gases? Definitely gonna escape gases, and gonna burn again this gasket, and it's gonna burn also this gasket. Or it's gonna start pulling the threads out or the studs. Alright? Then from back over here, it doesn't matter. This is one turbo. Let's go to the next turbo to show you I am screaming all this time. I have a reason. It's not, I didn't, we don't have a turbocharger for sale. Like that, you know what, I'm trying to sell a turbocharger. No, that's not the point. Alright, this turbo. What do you see here? You see a crack from here all the way here. Then you see another crack here. Again, also, this, it's not straight. This is not straight, and then take a look inside. Alright, this is a crack. This is a big crack. Now it makes sense why I'm screaming all this time to change the hot side of the turbo. There is nothing wrong with the cartridge, like I said. It's not leaking from the turbine wheel. It's not, just only need to be cleaned. Need to wash it. But the hot side, it's not okay. I cannot make myself more clear than this. If you're looking for performance with these turbos, it's not gonna happen. It will gonna perform at the beginning, but not for long, because these cracks will gonna continue. This is ready to separate completely. Alright? I cannot be more specific than this. Has the cracks everywhere. It's surprising. I was expecting that when I'm gonna open the turbos, we're gonna fall down in 3 pieces the manifold, the hot side. Let's talk now to Omar. Alright, green light from the owner. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna separate the turbo. I'm gonna remove also the cold side to wash it to be okay, and we will gonna change the hot side. That's the only reasonable way to do it. There's no other way, if you're asking me. There's no other way. Finish. You're gonna do all this job on an SL65 AMG Brabus, and you're gonna keep the hot side full of cracks. Make no sense, right? Yeah. Let's start working now on the turbos. Carefully, because it has a spring, it's spring loaded, diverted valve. This is gonna be the first one I'm gonna take apart. The wastegate actuator, carefully. It's giving to me the chance to remove the cold side as it is, or should I don't want to separate. You're gonna tell me it doesn't matter to separate the front one, right? Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. Yeah, let's do it. Turbocharger bank is supposed to be the bank 1. It's supposed to come here. It's supposed to be the bank 2. Alright, okay. Out. I didn't open the cold side, I opened the hot side. Let's see from inside what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about. It's been separated all the way. Has a big crack there. Alright. Alright. Even here. It didn't have enough life, this housing, the hot side. Let's continue with this is the one that's breathing from the PCV. Yeah, it's from that side. Yep, correct. And this is gonna have only dirt and oil. The other one has the plastic piece inside. Diverted valve looks okay. This one I can send at the machine shop for one light resurface. This one I'm gonna measure it. I might use it as this for obvious reasons. You see what's been printed on it. I'm gonna wash and I'm gonna measure it. Plus I need the gasket. Good luck. I see me on the lathe machining rings for here. Yeah, because it's not gonna come out in one piece. It's gonna come out in 100 pieces. This is one gasket for here, and this is one gasket from this side. Yeah. Most probably not gonna find it, and I have to machine. I'm gonna machine 4 pieces per turbo, right? Yeah, 4 pieces per turbo, 8 rings. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Let's open also the cold side to see how it looks like. This I'm not gonna touch it. Doesn't make any sense. This I needed 4 dimensions to have it as a reference. Okay. Yeah. Let's open it. Now it's the time to start washing a couple of parts. Yeah, it looks a little bit dirty, right? Especially here inside. Yeah, no worries. It's gonna be nice and clean in a while. Regarding the cartridge or the nut or the compressor wheel or the turbine wheel, I'm not touching nothing. I'm just cleaning it with a brake cleaner, a little bit of air, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I might clean also this surface here when it goes to the hot side to be nice and clean. All the rest washed carefully. Yep, let's gonna do that. Let's do that. Also this, I didn't open this side. You're gonna tell me it's gonna be in pieces also on this side. Yeah, this goes there inside to don't pass the flame. Why they have this one? This don't pass the flame direct on the flexible piece here. That's why they have this inside, but I can see even the gasket. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Ideal. What you want. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 clamps. This accordion, the flexible end pipe with the new gaskets for a peace of mind. Let's see if we're gonna find it. Let's see. Yeah, alright, start washing. I'm gonna finish first on this turbocharger, then I'm gonna go to this one. I'm curious to see what it has inside. It looks a little bit decent now. Looks a little bit better than before, at least. If you don't turn on the light, you're not gonna see nothing. All right. Fine. What I'm planning to do, a little bit of Vaseline all around here. The seal is beautiful, I already washed it. And let's close here up, don't be open. There's no point to be open. We're gonna put also the cover here, we're gonna block also this one to finish from the cold side. Just need to be clogged after all. Yeah. Finish with this turbo for now. Let's continue with this one. The hot side, I have it down over there. Alright. Let's take apart also this. Fortunately, these they don't have any crack. These two or this one. Alright. Okay. I might clean it a bit better these two. And I might send it, not I might, 99% I'm gonna send for a resurface to come nice and flush here. Yeah. At least from the cartridge and the cold side, there is nothing wrong here. This is beautiful. Actuator, it's okay. The diverted valve, it's beautiful. It's excellent. For 1, 2, 3 pieces and the gaskets standing by, also standing by for the hot side. Just to make my life easier, what I have done, I'm keeping this one with this turbo and this with this turbo, and this will gonna stay together and this will gonna stay together. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Let's open it. I'm very curious to see what has inside the cold side. What is all this about? All right. Usually the cracked turbos, they're coming out easily. You just tap it a little bit of WD-40, tapping it a little bit, comes out. This one, it F me up, literally F me up. This came nicely out. This one now, let's see how's the hot side. Over there you can see the Grand Canyon from 10,000 feet. They're flying a little bit lower to see the view. We have one crack here, another one crack here, another one crack there, another one crack there inside. Wow. From up it's okay. Where is the crack? Everywhere there is a crack. There. Now you see why all this time I was complaining about the hot side of the turbos. I was saying the hot side of the turbos, the hot side of the turbos. There is another crack over there. There is another crack over here. That's how I was saying that, you know what? I was expecting to come the turbos, as soon as I'm gonna open them, I'm gonna open the exhaust manifold. I was sure they're gonna come down in 3-4 pieces. You're not gonna come as one piece. Unfortunately, it's staying together. Now, I wanna see why the diverted valve is stuck. I open the cover front, I remove the spring, but you remember that this one, I actuate the other one, and you can hear it inside, moving front and back. This one, you didn't hear nothing. Well, leave with the plastic there to be protected. Don't rape the membrane. This is stuck. What did digest this turbo? That's what I want to know. There you go. What I was saying, that something plastic went inside. You remember what I said? This is like a melt plastic. This is like a chewing gum. You see the mess when I'm gonna open it, because I saw it through the camera. I saw it through the camera before we touch anything, to see what in hell went inside. Oh boy. How the fuck I'm gonna remove now this mess from here, from the piston? Is the diverted valve? It was not opening, definitely.
Yeah, it was glued in place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not glued in place, it's the plastic, whatever digests the turbo.
Because of the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put this down here. Side by side with the other one. Unfortunately, these two are for scrap, alright? And these are this was a seal once upon a time. The ring that goes on the, I'm talking about here, the ring that comes at this position here. Forget it. It ended up in powder. And now what? Now opening the cold side. Yeah, for the actuators, I have put one cable tied here to lock the nut. This is determining, you know, to the distance. Instead of measuring all these things, what I'm doing, I'm just locking it there in place. It cannot move the nut, you see, and you lose the other two, and everybody happy. Then you put the game back in the same place. Not bad, one headache less. Opening this, yeah. I'm gonna show you now the funny thing, Mr. Jimmy. I'm gonna show you now the funny thing. Yep, I was fucking right. See, it's not sludge, it's something plastic. It gets something plastic inside, it spread it, it warm it up, and now...
It's like a coating.
Yeah, how in hell I'm gonna remove this nonsense? It's not... Oh boy, WD-40. Please tell me that you're gonna work, please. No, it's not doing nothing. No, WD-40 doesn't do nothing. It's cleaning my finger, you see? It became more clean in my finger, but not this one. Let me get the rag. Oh, it looks like you melt the plastic and then you put it on it. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I have the solution. Dry ice. Dry ice. How? There is no other way. Dry ice without scratching anything. You guys see this now?
Yeah. You can see the pattern, you know?
Yeah, so I was spinning the turbo.
What could it be?
Take a look at this inside. Take a look at this inside. Oh boy. Oh boy. I saw that, and that's why also this being glued together. Take a look how much has inside. All right. And I was wondering, I said, okay, you know what, we're gonna order dry ice. Where are we gonna use the dry ice, right? I have, yeah. I can use it in so many places. Here, this is a carton. It's been coated. It's literally been coated. See, here if I get a blade, a razor blade, and I try to clean a little bit, doesn't matter. I don't want to touch this surface here. I don't want to touch nothing here, because this is critical on how it's working the turbo. But here, it doesn't matter. You're gonna hold for me the phone? Yeah. Let me get the razor blade, I'm gonna give you the phone. Action! Just here. Yeah, see that? What's this? How amazing is that? How lovely is that? Why? Why all this mess to me? Why? This looks like it's a paper.
Yep.
That's why the intercooler was like that. We're gonna go away now with the... I didn't touch the aluminum, you see that?
Yeah.
That's why the intercooler was like that. And will it gonna come out with dry ice now, this bullshit?
How long do you have to suffer?
I have no clue. No, first I'm gonna do the engine. First I'm gonna make the engine. I'm gonna make the rest. It's fucking screwed, I cannot clean this one. This I'm gonna leave it for dry ice, like I said. When Omar decided to bring dry ice, because I ordered it. How long? When was the last time that I ordered it?
A few days ago, right?
A few days ago, and we still don't have dry ice. Now today is told me that we're gonna order it. No worries. I'm gonna try with dry ice. What are the chances I have, right?
Yep.
And if it doesn't come with dry ice, well, we're gonna send for a sandblasting. We're gonna destroy completely the compressor wheel, you know, and good luck after that. I make the sound, you know, with my mouth for copyright. They cannot claim copyright like that. Brake cleaner. Brake cleaner. If I put some brake cleaner, you think it's gonna come out? Hold again.
Hoping. Go.
Action. Dang it, it's only, I'm just cleaning my fucking finger. I cannot blast with dry ice the piston because I'm not gonna have nothing at the end. You know, the rubber doesn't survive with dry ice. Let me remove also the seal from here, because this seal, if you wash it, and you take it out from its position, you know, you bring it back to life. I have done this 1,000,000 times with the turbochargers. It just washed very well, you put back inside and it's beautiful.
Nice.
So, that's it. Fuck it, screw it. Let's finish the video here. What? At least this is clean, something is that. Imagine also to be also this coated, like that. How in hell will you get removed from here? Yeah, standing by for the dry ice. Alright, let's close the video here. Standing by for the dry ice. For the turbochargers, the engine room, it's a mess. I want to leave, I want to go home, you know, when I see all these pieces down, oh boy. What else? Lovely, splendid. Nothing else, right? Screw it. Next video, I hope next video we're gonna finish with the block that's gonna be blasted with dry ice. I hope that this mess will gonna go away with the dry ice. Don't ask me what I'm gonna do with the piston, I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe I'm gonna take it with me and I'm gonna have a shower with this one, you know. And while I have a shower, I'm gonna wash this at the same time, together. Well, I don't know.
A few days.
I have no clue, you know. Yeah, I don't think so we're gonna find it. I doubt. We might. We're gonna see. Then, nothing. Finish. Over and out. Thank you. Bye.